eater than eaters. Jeez. You would think a guy that had the command of the words that he does would know that, but he didn't. Kevin, you look angry as usual. What you up to do today, huh? Can we get a smile?
This is mine.
Okay, thank you. That's better. Got him to smile.
You're in a really good mood today, aren't you?
Yeah, New Year.
Yeah. Resolutions?
No, none that I'll share. But yeah, you know, I have some personal ones for sure.
We are still all mourning the death of David Stern. And I know he had a very personal, and you had a personal relationship with him, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. I've known him for obviously a very long time. Through my uncle Jim Brewer, who played in the NBA long before me. I got to meet the commissioner. Then all the way through, you know, being a player, being a coach. David Stern was my first call when I was fired as a coach. You know, a funny story, I actually had never been fired. So I thought that, you know, I get home and David Stern's on the phone and I'm thinking, wow, this is a cool thing. When you get fired, the commissioner calls. But what he was calling me to tell me was that tomorrow ABC was going to offer me the job and I better take it to work with Al Michaels. And so, you know, he was just a neat man. He was the sheriff, as I said earlier, with love. I mean, he came in, and people don't remember this league when he came. This was a tough league. You know, this was a drug-infested, image problem league, and David Stern came in and cleaned it up and kept it going. You know, other than he's the most influential person to ever be involved in this league, other than, you know, players, and he's in the top 10 if you include players, which I think is amazing. You can ask basketball.
Derek Walton Jr., what has he done to earn some more of your trust and more minutes lately?
You know, I don't know. He's just been great. He's been great since camp. You know, he really has. He's solid. He can really shoot the basketball. And he knows he can shoot the basketball. And I think, you know, playing alongside, knowing he's going to be out there at times with Kawhi and PG, he understands that they're going to give him shots, you know, at times. And he's got to take them, and I thought he's done that every time. He's one of the only guys on our team that you can actually call a point guard. You know, he's played that position his whole life. So I think he's been a really good fit for us.
Coach, what are your thoughts on Derrick Rose? I mean, obviously he dealt with the injuries. You had to face him when you were coaching in Boston.
Yeah.
He's finally, you know, kind of healthy again.
Love him. I've always, you know, he's a Chicago kid. Obviously, I have a special place for all of them. Tough as nails, you know. I got to know him a lot better through Tibbs, you know, and he's just a tough, athletic, skilled basketball player that's gone through a heck of a lot, and now he's back playing to get good again, you know, and it's just amazing what he's gone through, and he just keeps coming back, so I'm a big fan.
Doc, how close is Pat?
I think really close. I don't know, you know, maybe in the next couple of games, I think he'll be back. So, be good to get him back.
Doc, the Pistons are a beat-up team. You guys have had your issues as
Yeah.
well. What sort of helped you steady the ship or stay afloat?
It's just tough, you know. It's, you know, I've never quite known why. At times you can, sometimes you don't. You know, I've coached teams where we've had injuries to some key guys, but other guys you thought you could still win and you didn't. And sometimes your whole team's injured and you keep winning. You know, you got to have an amazing amount of team toughness, I would say. And my guess, what I've always said, you got to be a heck of a defensive team just to hang in there. The problem is with all those teams when you have your key guys out is the end. You know, this last 6 minutes, you know, it's amazing how many games I watch where teams are in it, and then the last 6 minutes they don't have their guys and they can't close. So, you know, we've been fortunate that we've had a lot of guys that made big shots down the stretch.
heading into the season, you had talked about having the sliding lineup, the starting five, and you've seen it a little bit with Pat, but because of the injuries, is that something you've kind of had to scrap or put on hold, and is that something we could see later in the season maybe?
I think so. Honestly, let me be honest. I'd love to have one lineup, but I think this team is one of those teams that you should have a sliding lineup. We've had it because of injury, not the way I plan on it. And it'd be nice to get really healthy and be able to use different lineups. I think it would give us an edge, but we just haven't been able to take advantage of it yet.
Doc, does this stretch with some home games and some days off, how big is that for you guys as far as kind of continuing to grow and learn?
Well, it's great. I mean, it was funny. It's just one of those seasons. So as far as that go, we had 2 days off the other day, but the whole team was sick, so we gave them both off. And I'm hoping this stretch coming up. We have after these 3 games, I think we have 4 days off. So we'll go 2 of the 4, and I'm just hoping in those 2 we have the whole team. That would be terrific because we do need practice. We need time on the floor. We are at a deficit, the way I look at that. Teams that have been together are already rolling, and teams that are new, like the Lakers and other teams, have had health and they've been able to work. And so I look at our team as a team that's still trying to play catch up.
Doc, you guys are about 2 years removed from the Blake trade. Is any of that possible without him and how he helped jumpstart the franchise and all that?
No, Blake, DJ, really are the 2. David Stern, and then CP. I just thought about that. But that is what jump started this franchise. Those 3 for sure were very important into getting this thing rolling to a place where people wanted to come, for sure.
Did you guys imagine when that tough deal was made, that you'd be here so soon?
I thought we would be here. We didn't know when. So we didn't put years on it. I'm happy we're here though, for sure. Thanks, guys.